As you see, we have on the right here, Princess Pop Star stepping onto the world stage with regal grace and unstoppable ambition. She reigns as the one and only Princess Pop Star into a career unlike any other.
It is so nice to meet you. Asanzuri.
I'm so happy you're on the show. And what sort of attitudes and feedbacks do you get when they see you wear the tiara in your hair and calling yourself a pop princess? What's your response to them?
This is my normal life. I wear a tiara every day. I love my peach hair, and it's just how I live. I'm the world's first princess pop star.
How do you adapt your songwriting for different languages while keeping your sound authentic? Like, let's say someone came to you and said, I want car radio in French, or I want you to sing Sassy Girl in Japanese. How would you do it?
Oh, that would be incredible. Those are such good ideas. Whenever I do speak other languages or sing in other languages, I want natives to be able to enjoy it and not be like, oh, what is this? So if I were to do Sassy Girl in Japanese, I would definitely reach out to a native Japanese speaker, and I would work with them on pronunciation and all of that.
How does being named a top 3 female fan favorite artist shape your connection with fans?
I'm just so humbled. I work so hard on all of my music, and I work so hard on promo and all of that. And to have the support, especially in different countries, like, it just blows my mind. If I could just meet all of them and just give them a hug and say thank you, that's all my heart wants.
Especially to work 80 plus hours, like,
yeah.
Whoa.
I don't have this massive team behind me. And so I would tell anyone that is trying to pursue this career that all of these magazines, podcasts, interviews, charts, radio stations, everything, we've had to search for ourselves as indie artists. Be devoted.
I like how you present yourself in front of the camera. Like, there's no unconfidence at all. What's your approach to marketing and promoting songs independently?
Oh, it's so much work.
Although you got all this accolades, do you still feel humble about it?
I actually just wrote lyrics about that for my song Days Are Shining. The whole song is about this kind of weird world I live in where I'm just a princess. Like, it's weird to think that I have so many trophies. It's weird to think that so many people vote for me and like me. It's crazy. And it's this almost disbelief. So touching on the autotune thing, my biggest inspiration right now is perfume in Japan. And I heavily study how they mix. I love stripping the instrumental and just listening to their vocals. And the way that they use autotune, especially like Lady Gaga in 2008, like that kind of music where it's the heavy autotune, but it's not so much because someone can't sing, it's because they love how it sounds.
So what do you think is the most rewarding part of creating music completely on your own?
It feels incredible to be able to say, I did that all myself. I have had a few songs, I think 3 songs that were mixed by another person, but almost every single song I've put out, I have mixed, recorded, done the artwork, done all the promo. It's a full-time job, and it's the most rewarding ever to eventually one day sit down with executives or whoever and say, I did this myself. I got here myself.
That just blows me away. I'm just so mesmerized by what you do.
I'm also currently working on trademarking my name and creating my own LLC. I have a logo copyrighted, all of that.
Like, what mental health practices help you stay grounded amidst your success?
Oh, thank you for asking. No one ever asks me this. I used to do 3 to 5 hour meditation outside. Now I cut it down to where I meditate inside for a shorter amount of time, but it's more intense. I really just clear my mind entirely. It goes completely silent, which it took me years to learn how to do that. And from there, I'm able to kind of have this wave of, it feels like it's the same feeling as drinking water with a mint. It's that feeling all the way down, and from there it feels like I can breathe different. A while ago, I used to sit outside on a picnic blanket and just look at the clouds. And the clouds mean so much in my life that I have a piano song, the Français de Nuages, which is the Princess of the Clouds. They are just my entire heart. And I sing about them so much in my songs, I'm worried people are tired of it.
So that's how you handle the pressure of managing every aspect of your career. But what strategies do you use to prevent burnout with an 80-hour work week?
I find new inspirations. And the biggest inspiration for me right now is watching other indie artists. I'll get tired sometimes and I'll be like, oh, I really want to just go on a vacation or something, which I have not gone on a vacation since 2018.
Oh, wow.
It has been a very long time, but I'll start to get a little bit tired and I'm like, oh, I really just want a break. And then I'll see another indie artist just fighting with all of their heart to make their dreams come true. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me get on that level. And it's this like burst of inspiration and fire and passion and devotion all over again.
What do you see yourself in the future? Like, you want to get into neuroscience, or are you just taking all these in an Australian course because it helps you with your music? Like, what's your main motivation? Where do you want to find yourself?
I know that for sure. My life path, like I was put on this planet to be the world's first princess pop star. But ever since I was little, I have had this fascination and obsession with meteorology. And that kind of like started a chain of, let me take some science classes, let me study, let me try and figure this out, let me test myself. And it's also an incredible break from music, and it's an incredible break from my career, and it really shifts my mind to a whole different space. And I think that that's another reason why I don't have burnout, or why I'm not going on a long hiatus, because I can just shift.
Do you want to do something else besides music and neuroscience? Just like, do you ever thought that maybe you just want to give it all up?
I don't think I'll ever give up.
What do you think of the way the music industry is going now?
It's definitely a very tricky world out there, especially being a princess pop star. Like, it's a little scary. This time for music is so interesting because there's so many tools for people to be indie and to put out their music and potentially take off in their bedrooms. And that also is a little bit scary because we're putting our art out there with little protection. And there's not enough laws, there's not enough people advocating for protecting these indie artists from bigger artists just taking the ideas. And especially with AI now really taking over, AI could also take your idea or your voice or your face, and it's horrifying. And there's little to no laws protecting that as well. And I just think that as indie artists, we really need to band together and stick up for each other. If someone has something go wrong, we all need to support that person, and we need to uplift their voice and help them be heard.
What advice would you give to aspiring artists struggling with confidence or industry expectations?
Especially as a woman, and I know a lot of other women will understand, it's hard not going into Hollywood or on the path to Hollywood without the blonde hair, the tan skin, the like perfect body. It's hard, especially with my fashion. I'm not exactly wearing like a fitted dress and all of that. At least that's like the stereotype of how you have to succeed. And so there's often that like, oh, I don't look like anyone else in that field. And you just have to own it, because especially right now, there's this crazy trend of everyone pushing for people to have their natural teeth, their natural skin, their natural bodies, and to be different. And that's what my song I'm Different is about. Like for me, that's peach hair and princess clothes with a tiara every day. And some people might see that as weird, but I see it as me.
Are you afraid of being kicked off the throne by another pop princess out there?
Oh, thank you for asking me. I have wanted to clarify this. So if I ever meet another princess pop star, which I do know another princess pop star, it is literally, I get like butterflies because I'm so excited. It is so rare. It is like finding a diamond. It is quite literally the coolest thing in the world, because they're just like me. They're just like me, and we can be best friends and we can do princess pop star content together.
How long ago did you have that dream?
Oh, so this is, I made a whole video on it. It's my peach hair journey. I had it around, I believe, 2020. I immediately just like shot awake one day and was like, I need to wear a tiara every single day, and I need to have peach hair. And it wasn't like I just want that. It was like a need. Like I needed to have it because I had seen something. And so ever since, I'm so picky about my hair color and how I dress and everything, because it's that dream. And I have to be just like that dream I had.
What are the 10 books? Like, what was your motivation to write books when you were into music? I wish I had one of those. That'd be cool.
So the flag behind me is my Maeveland flag. And these books are actually a big secret. So I've been teasing them. But I'm writing about a fantasy novel of me as a princess pop star with my own kingdom, and I'm inviting all of my fans and followers to join my kingdom. And so anytime I have a friend that like gets close and is like in my circle, I put them in my book. So oftentimes my fans are in my books. So I'm so excited to share. I just got this one.
Yeah. So how many do you have actually?
Oh, 2021, I had 32. I think
Whoa.
now it's close to 50 at this point. I met someone recently that was a fan, and I actually gave them a tiara.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful job there. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So if someone came up to you and said, "I love your crown. I like your peach hair. I want to be just like you." Well, what kind of advice would you give to someone who's up and coming pop princess or musician or whatever they are?
I would tell them that you're going to go through a lot of phases of, oh, this is what I look like, and this is what my brand is, and this is how I want to present myself. But it genuinely all comes back to what's natural for you. Like for me, this hairstyle is natural for me. It's only the color that's changed. My hair looked exactly like this brown. And as a kid, I wore tiaras, and I wanted to be this pop star. And so it all comes back to childhood. What did you like as a child? What were your interests as a child?
Well, thank you so much for being on our
Thank
podcast.
you.
Really appreciate it. I like when you do that. Really love your music. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
Asanzuri.